Hello again. Ooh. What's that sound effect? What do we do? Well, we need to check up on Rubin. We need to administer something for Andre, see Murky, and I guess see Grief. I still think that blowing up the railroad is a terrible idea, actually. But I mean, we can see what comes of it, you know? I guess. Should we keep all our schmatters with us? Maybe some meat. We don't have that much food left. Maybe let's leave the meat for the darkest hour. Cool. That looks pretty. Okay, to the kids for the map of infected districts. What a mess. Five. Maybe 6. $12, 5. 22. This goes for 8. Pretty good. 5. 4. No. 4, 4. Good. Laura's in danger. Oh no. And Grief is in danger. Okay, Rubin, Murky, Alembic, Theater. What about Grief though? Grief can wait. Grief can wait. Look, it's her train car. It's so cute. There's a ball, some toys, and blood? That doesn't look creepy at all.
I'm all damp and washed out now.
Are you angry with me? Why did you leave without me? I'm sorry. Come now, it's me who is sorry. I'll just stay here for a while, and then I'll come home, to our home. What is this place, Murky? Have you been living here long? Long? Always. This is, well, it's a boxcar. Broken, I guess. Useless. I used to dream that it attached to a train while I slept, and I'd wake up and see the sea. Aren't you scared here alone? I'm not alone at all. Who is here with you then? Guests visit sometimes. They're not my friends, no one is, but they play next to the boxcar, and I watch through a crack or from the roof. I also have Mother's doll. Let's go home, kiddo. Get a bite to eat or something. Murky's fine, thank heavens.
I am not your foe. I love you. Do not push me away.
He brought a chair all the way here? Are you serious?
Bar the usurer wages war on all quarter. Just nail barley down. Here we go.
You finally came. I'm freezing my ass off here. What's with the fire? For a second I thought you'd started without me. A fire. A signal fire, cub. Used to summon. I would have found you without it. What makes you think it's for you? It's not. Are you pranking me? Use your head, artillery man. Of course we're not blowing anything up. This railroad is my bread and butter. My veins. Hell, my carotid arteries. Blowing things up. It doesn't matter. The Inquisitor will come. They'll instill order. Fix your terrorists. Fix you, terrorists. Are you stupid, Grief? You'll be the first person they hang. They're a smart bunch, or so I've heard. Explains the unique status. And smart folk tend to stick together. Help each other climb the ladder, even. It's you who should worry about getting hanged, idiot. Dynamite. My fault for trying to work together with you. Or maybe no, let's say... Alright, forget it. Let's just watch the fire. We got an achievement, at least. Where the hell are you? Here, right? No. Here. No one's here. Uh-huh.
You look unhealthy.
He's not dead, only sleeping. How are you, friend? Completely exhausted, huh? I wonder what you've gotten yourself into, pal. Who did you dissect? You're so secretive, as though it was Simon's body. Heh. Now that would be a whole heap of trouble. All I know is that you couldn't have done anything low or selfish. I guess you tried to make a cure too. A vaccine or a serum. But why did you have to do it alone? Even I can't do everything on my own. And you... Remember that time at the scruff when we had the fight? You said you're bound to this land. That you've been born here and will die here. That you didn't want me to leave. That's when it all went downhill between us, wasn't it? See how it turned out? I'm back, but you seem to be leaving. Father was the only thing that kept you anchored, wasn't he? You were loyal to the Lamb because of him. Now you're all alone. So you're running to death's embrace. Anywhere, away from here. You could stay. Father's gone, but perhaps someone could take his place in your heart. Maybe you could marry Lara, become a father yourself. Things would turn around. Yeah, it's an idea. It's not too late for him. Not too late at all. Well, the play takes priority. It's 4:58. And we need to get as many bottles as we can in the meantime.
Mark Nurchik.
I'm him.
Go ahead. Talk.
Well, when it got started... Alright, no use lying, is there? So, here I am, confessing. We were robbing folks. Me and Kitty Cat, stilts, knives, all them. Then we wanted to rob that big city bachelor.
I see. Northern gold mines. 10 years. Alexander Saburov?
You've heard it all. I try to instill order. It's instrumental.
And the outbreak?
Outbreaks, earthquakes, the Last Judgment. It doesn't matter. Discipline must be maintained. People turn into animals. They need to be reined in. My wife.
My sympathies for your wife. Last question. Heads or tails?
Heads. Always heads.
I expected nothing else. Still, you're free to leave. Andre Goffman?
I'm his sister, Anna. He didn't wait for questioning. Shot himself. You won't punish the rest of us, will you?
Noted. Next. Victoria Olgimskaya, 16. Or is it 15?
I guess she was let go. Ooh, it's on the way. Cool. Oh, her eyes just did it. No! But... No! 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 No, forget it. No. I refuse. Forget it. I'm going back home. Make the cure. Maybe then. Maybe then. Please. Come on, Rubin. You can't do this to me. Who's chasing me? Okay, but I did everything. I just need to get over there. Come on. Please. I did everything right. I'm sure I did. I have 2 water bottles. Okay, at least. I guess I'm exhausted. I could sleep for a bit. I mean, it's no point. We've seen the play. Please.
Men love a world of men, but life is more than men.
The mysterious blood produced a vial of liquid. Now I need to test it on someone infected.
Life is manifold, overflowing, flowing from body to body.
My, what have we here? A real cure to drive me out of the body. So that's what it is. Thanks for the hint. You are just like your foolish father, following in his footsteps, doing what he did 5 years ago. Really, did he also make a panacea? He did not let me into the town. Boarded up the crude sprawl, it burned out from the inside to the last soul. With no food, I starved to death. And so the town returned to its unknowing slumber. Sounds like a job well done. Or, well, it was kind of cruel. My solution is more humane. That was a long time ago. He then had the time to think of what happened, to understand that one should not drive me away, neither from a town nor from a body. I am a heavenly gift, Burak. Will you also take 5 years to understand it? You hold poison in your hands. Yes, it is. To poison you.
Body. You call this work illness?
Everyone that's infected is far away from me. Should I use the panacea on myself? I know that's stupid, but it's better than using it on someone on the ground. Well, let's see if Rubin survives this night. Because I made the panacea, or do I need to test it beforehand? Alright? Alright. I need a boat. Fast. I guess I have to go through here. Yeah. X. Where's the closest place we can test it on? I want to test it on Ava, but she's far. And this is going to be close. Barely 5 minutes. Katerina, you're getting saved. Let's make game. Panacea! I did it. The medicine has been produced, but there's very little of it. For now, it's more proof of concept than solution. Still, I think I'll soon find the right person to share this discovery with. We're not blowing anything up. Grief says he never planned to. All we have is hope. Please. Make it count. Okay, let's skip this. We did it! Rubin's alive! Yes! Yes! Artemi Burak? Well, Aglaya Lilich, a state inquisitor and commissar of the critical emergencies, has arrived in town. She has chosen the cathedral as her base of operations. As one person responsible for the current situation, you have been invited to a meeting immediately. Immediately doesn't sound like an invitation, more like a notice of interrogation. Perhaps. Alright, I'll go. Immediately. Piss off. Capella wants to tell me something. I don't know how I know it, only that I do. An inquisitor arrived into the town. She wants to see me. I know what to show her. Do I? I don't have the panacea with me. Fuck. The fund has a reward for me. The doctor will always find work at the hospital. I should drop by here from time to time. Well, okay, we're going to the fund. Tinkovsky!
What's going on in the damned abattoir? Why didn't I think of it before?
I have to admit, this is the last thing I expected. I'm dead weight to her. I expected respect, or maybe loathing, but she takes me for a useless dreamer. Assigned me to take care of the town's corpses instead of any other thing I could be doing. No matter, someone needs to do this job too. A doctor can't shy away from dirty work. What's wrong with our corpses? I need to solve the problem of mass graves once and for all. Oh, and we need to choose which part of the town to designate as the new graveyard. Because the old one currently refuses to entertain new guests. Refuses to entertain new guests? What do you mean? Do you know who manages the graveyard? A miner. The cretin Saburov assigned to be my helpers. My helpers, I'd like to emphasize, subordinates, stopped working because something is bothering the girl. I'm starting to think that brain atrophy is what's really killing this town. What's bothering her? I really couldn't care less. What matters is that right now we lack a place to bury the dead. Thoughts? You are, after all, a local. Cremation? Spot on, Burak. If the morning report can be believed, the factory furnaces are spacious enough to solve our little problem. But the locals refuse to burn the dead. And if we generously call their babbling an argument, it always boils down to referencing that deranged girl. Look, I can't make heads or tails of what you want from me. From you? Oh, nothing. I was just sharing. From the local authorities, though, I want a lot. I want them to make sure that the burial business is supervised by someone a bit older than 15 and far more rational. I'll make sure it happens. Wait, Emshin, don't bother the girl. Perhaps I can talk sense into her. Bread. Oh no! Oh, the corpses, right. There's a problem with that. No, Rubin. But at least he's alive. Do you plan to work today, Doctor? And who are you? Grigory Gorky, Doctor. Grigory Gorky, Doctor. A coal heaver. I'm a kinds man. Volunteer? Well, kinda, I guess. If you yoke yourself to death's plow, you might as well claim you've done so voluntarily. Hurts your dignity less. What's today's job? A lot of patients died last night. They moaned for a while and then they stopped. I guess some are still breathing, nestling next to the corpses, twitching. Can't tell anymore. Without Rubin, this place is a circus. Don't raise your voice at me. It's a theater, not a hospital. And I'm a coal heaver, not a doctor. No one ever taught us how to fight a plague. She's a cunning minx, mixing the dead and the living into one. One day she's silent, and the next she mows down 100. She'll mow your folk down too, mark my word. We're doing the best we can. Your best sucks. So what are your orders? Our orders for today? We need to find the survivors in this meat grinder and return them to proper beds. Stat. I'll do it myself. You, have some coal heaver.
I am Earth. Earth alive.
Okay, one, we need 4 of them. On the top parts? Yes. And one outside, I bet. Oh, another one? Okay. Guess there was no use in going outside. I've done my part. Done my part. Okay. Let's get out of here. Could I pour blood? Will the infected one do anything differently? Oh, it will give me white whip. Huh? More white whip. Cool. That was good. Hello, miss. People say Anna went to the river at night to drown mice. Guess she hopes to cure herself. We don't have mice around, though. Only jerboas. She threw some sack into the gullet. I don't know what's inside. We have a custom. To avoid bad fortune, one must drown a mouse. You see, Trouble grabs its tail, thinking it has grabbed luck. By the time Trouble realizes its mistake, the flow of water drags it away. So she must be drowning mice, even though we don't believe such customs. Throwing sacks into the gullet. Curious. So, let's go cure Ava with a schmouder, because why not? I think she deserves it. And then let's go speak to the Inquisitor and end our game for today. Ava! Yippee! Oh. Ooh. What's going on over here? Oh, right. The gallows. I think that's what it's called. Stryczek in Polish.
What?
She has a stump of an imagination, not that she lacks it completely, you know. She's not talentless. That's what stinks the worst. The Inquisition only takes the talented. They look for children with potential and then teach them to look for openings. They recruit children? Sometimes. And you know this Inquisitor personally. At 1 degree of separation. I see. I only hope the bitch doesn't touch brother. Well, perhaps she'll appreciate that you came to her voluntarily. You'll see. Do you think she'll appreciate our polyhedron? No. Agreed. I wonder how you'd withstand an interrogation.
She's clearly a professional, a specialist in her trade.
80% or so. 85 if she's been to the capital in May. Could have been even higher, but that bird story. Is that the probability of execution or salvation? They're often indistinguishable from one another. Do you know her? Aglaia Lilic? As an Inquisitor, you mean? I don't know. You don't know if you know her or not? What do you mean? I did indeed perform certain services. Errands, really. But that doesn't mean I understood them. Doesn't mean the opposite either. You will see for yourself soon. And if you don't, you'll sense it. You're the kind to think with your heart. Hands, not heart. But I'm flattered anyway.
She made an example of murderers and madmen. That was merely prologue. The game itself is yet to start.
Oh, so you've been invited to this performance too? You mean the gallows? I reckon we'll spectate or go on stage. Well, we won't direct this play, that's for sure. But I was talking about what awaits us inside. Guess we'll have to accept our fate, whatever it is. All the world's a stage, sometimes a gallows stage. I foresee a unique experience. We are about to witness a most exquisite one-woman show. I suggest you keep track of it, and learn her devices. It'll come in handy. Are Inquisitors actors? Absolutely. Her role is difficult though, so do play along. Improvise. Drop a brick or two. Derail her with your silly trains of thought. You know the drill. That was a compliment so backhanded I could see through it. This will be a long conversation. You must pay complete attention. You don't need to tell the truth, but lying will have consequences. Ready? Well, I'd like to take a seat first. Looks like I'm in for something interesting. Are you that cynical or that brave? You don't seem like a fool. Have you already begun the questioning? Let us start with the classic problem. Would you push an obnoxious fat man in front of a trolley to keep 4 children from being run over? This is not a problem. It is a provocation. I see. Question 2. Soldiers are about to execute your 2 daughters. If you offer them one voluntarily, they will only shoot her. If you refuse to cooperate, they will shoot both. Your move? I have no daughters. Should we maybe get down to business? You are an intriguing man, Artemy Burak. Your speech has an unusual cadence to it. A rare thing indeed. But I believe that I have attuned myself now to you. Do you know why I am here? I can guess. I've been told you are well versed in the local lore and medicine, with its unusual beliefs about the human body. I've been told you are working on a cure for the disease, and as there can be no cure, this is merely sabotage. Am I correct? I have made a cure, a couple hours ago. I am impressed. The coincidence is so perfect it's uncanny. Burak, you managed to surprise me. Did you test it? I did. It works. A cure for the sandpest changes many things. Thousands of life and death questions of which I am now interested in 4. Now I need the recipe and access to the ingredients. Show me. Which 4 lives are you concerned with? Burak, are you mad? I don't believe you fully comprehend who I am or what is happening right now. Is that so? I don't care. What is the sample made of? Blood, mostly. Herbal tinctures, but those are secondary. We're lucky it's September. Twire's in bloom. Infected human blood? No. I don't know whose blood it is. If I didn't just hear you, Burak, I'd assume you were trying to make fun of me. Allow me to reciprocate then. Did you know that the whole ordeal with divining your fate is more than mere mystical nonsense? Your fate has been amputated. I can tell that for certain. Perhaps. I don't really care. What do you mean? Are you that apathetic? Apathetic? Or is it that you simply don't understand how painful it is to remain a puppet in the hands of those more powerful than you? I always try to do the right thing. I don't care if someone orchestrates it. The heart is smarter than the brain. You're a fool. Although, perhaps, you're not the fool here. Go. This conversation is over. So there will be more at some point? Looking forward to it. Don't give me cheek, Burak. I won't have it. You are to report to me here daily. Any more quips or are we done? I've got more, but I think I can hold them back for a bit longer. See you around. She gets on my nerves. Amazing, it's day 7 and no one's dead. How cool is that? As usual, I act first and think later. I've made a panacea, but from what? What blood was that? Whose blood was that? To cure the town, I'll need to figure that out. Aglaya's busy. Now is not the time to see her. The feeling... okay. Done with my shift for today. Anna Angel. Something bad is happening at her place. Okay. Why didn't go to Capella? Is it too late? Because of the outbreak, we have nowhere to bury the dead. Corpses are just dumped at the cemetery. Grace forbids burning them. Okay, save our game. I like this mechanic here. It's annoying, but the fact that we can save at the cathedral by just going upstairs, come on. It's pretty cool. I've also tried making this building in Minecraft. And I succeeded, actually. It came out pretty nice. Well, anyway, see you guys. Bye!